Hey, what's up, my dokus? Jason here, welcoming you to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. A game that came out in 1993, got remade in 2019, and quite honestly, this version of the game is the definitive way to play the game if you want to experience it nowadays, and have a Switch, of course. I started working on a project of this game like many moons ago. Oh, it's gonna show the cutscene again, isn't it? Yep. Many moons ago, but it went up to like episode 3. I don't know, it's me with Zelda project and going up to episode 3 and then canceling them. Might have been because another person at the same time was LPing the game around the same time and didn't want to cause problems. But anyway, we're here today to cover this game as an in-between between two big projects. So, let's go ahead and get started. What a relief. I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning. What? Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must be feeling a little woozy. You are on Koholint Island. Well, looks like we can move around and talk to this mustachioed man that looks very familiar to us.
Oh.
Well, Link, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Tarin. Hope you're feeling better. What? How did I know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of this shield. You got your shield back. Press R to repel enemies with it. Alright, we got ourselves our shield back. And I guess we can move out. Excuse the Twitter sound effect in the background. My sister, I believe, left her iPad on, and so the notifications will probably be coming through. Alright, we are in Mabe Village, which I think the screen just came up with that. I don't know. I kind of like didn't look at that, but we have a chain jump here, which you can kind of guess that this game's a little wonky. It's got certain enemies from other games that seem to make their home here. Mainly just bringing that example up because of a chain jump. Anyway, I guess we can make our way back down to the ocean where we washed up and see if we can find anything there, because, you know, might as well find something there that could be beneficial to us. Excuse me. And I mean, technically speaking, we can't wash up with a sword or a shield. We should have a sword. So, we can go searching for that sword, excuse me. I keep saying shield and sword and it's like shord. Oh, well, what do you know? Hoot hoot, so you're the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave this island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there, Hoot. Well, before we can do that, we're gonna take our sword back. You found your sword. It must be yours, because it has your name engraved on it. You can swing it with B and attack any enemies in your path. And we have the classic Zelda theme. What a way to accompany us on our adventure in Koholint. Alright, got ourselves some rupees here. Green rupees, actually, so they're only worth 1. If you're a typical Zelda nerd, you would know that. If not, I just told you. We probably won't get into some of the other rupee colors until later on. Because, you know, this is only the start of the game. Also, just so you're aware, I will be going for majority 100%. I'm mainly going for all the hearts and secret seashells and any little things that I feel like are necessary. so don't need to worry about that. I guess as we're like just kind of moving around here and exploring a little bit, I do want to bring up something that kind of came as a side setback on this game. I guess it's not really a setback. Oh, what am I trying to say? Basically, if you can tell, here and there, the game kind of chugs it a little bit. Basically, the game has frame rate issues, and that's one of the nitpicks that many of us Zelda fans have with the game, is that it really is not running at a good quality that, like, it basically requires to chugging it sometimes. So if you see frame drops, it's not from me. I can tell you that right now. Like, it's kind of why I want to let you know is that it's not my like capture software that's giving the frame rate drops. It's the game itself. The game is not. It's like just chugging it along. I don't know how to describe it, but basically, yeah, it's the frame rate from the game, and that's one of the setbacks that we don't really care for from the game. Anyway, falling down this well, we get ourselves a piece of heart. Alright, press our thing. We got a piece of heart here. We can collect 4 and increase our max number of hearts. Now we're back in Mombay Village. Let's do what the owl said and head north towards the mysterious forest, which happens to be right here. Moblins ahead. They're not friendly. Well, yeah, I mean, if you've ever played a Zelda game, and I mean Skyward Sword, you know, it was my last Zelda game on this channel. Well, technically outside of Hyrule Warriors and Breath of the Wild. I guess the one that didn't involve an RPG-esque style and the one that didn't involve a friend, okay? Hoot! Ho! A brave lad, on your quest to wake the dreamer. Welcome to the mysterious forest. Much of mystery you will find on this uncharted Koholint Island. I'm afraid you may find it a trifle difficult to leave the island while the windfish naps. By the by, have you ever visited the Tail Cave, which is south of the village? Go there with the key you find in this forest. The windfish is watching, Hoot. Which means we gotta do some explorings. Alright, here we have moblins. You know, your typical moblins. These guys will throw spears at you. They're easy, they just take 2 slices and they're dead. Here we have a rock that we can't lift. Wow, this looks pretty heavy. You won't be able to lift it with just your bare hands. Yep, so we're gonna need to come back there with an item that we get. What do we have here? As a raccoon, my nose is very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. Alrighty, well, we'll leave you to it then. Hee, you're going to be lost thanks to me. Yep, and seems to be that raccoon threw us into a different part of the forest. That's why, you know, you can get easily lost and have a difficult time through here, is that that raccoon will not let you go up to where that section is, or I guess the section above him, because he will throw you to a different part of the forest. What I got there, as you saw, was a Guardian Acorn that increases your defense by, I think, 1, basically. It just increases your defense to where people, you know, normally enemies that could do half damage would do quarter damage, and it's an easy little upgrade that kind of helps with that, you not dying instantly, I guess. I don't know, it's hard to describe everything that I'm saying. I suck at explanations, so I try my best. Alright, we have ourselves a fairy here, which, if we were low on health, we could talk to her. Yep, plenty of peps. Come see when you just can't go on. So, that fairy would heal us if we had, you know, any hearts missing. But seeing as how we are at full health, you know, can't really take advantage of her happiness, or her Whatever it is, I'm terrible at talking, I'm sorry. As you can see here, we got a piece of power. This doubles our attack power. No, let's call it that. It doubles your defense. The Guardian Acorn doubles your defense, and this one doubles your attack power. Anyway, we got a blue rupees here, which is worth 5. Here we got some keys, which if you played a Zelda game, you know how annoying they can be. Okay, we need to come over here and slice these. Get a rupee out of that, and this chest contains a purple rupee, which is 50. Very nice. Alright, get some more rupees here. There's a piece of heart there, but we can't do anything about that because these skulls will say that they're too heavy to lift, so we'll have to come back when we get something to be able to lift things. Now we're in a different section of the mysterious forest. Go ahead and see if we can get him to hit our sword, or hit our shield, not our sword. We have to hit him with the sword. As you can see, we can't really go any further because we can't jump over that hole. But we can pick up this toadstool. You pick the toadstool. As you hold it over your head, a mellow aroma flows from your into your nostrils. Alright, I guess let's head back through here and meet you on the other side. Got my butt kicked by Keese. Anyway, I guess because we are at half heart, I guess I could technically show the fairy's healing powers. So let's heal your wounds, get rid of all that stress, close your eyes and relax. That fairy will disappear, but I do believe she reappears later on in the game. So you could probably use that to your advantage, but it would only work once in a great while. There's a treasure chest over there, but we can't get over there because of that hole. And we got some more mooglins. Let's go ahead and cut this grass like the typical adventurers that we are. And we come out of the other side of the mysterious forest in the Koholint Prairie. And here we have a choo-choo, I think these are choo-choos. This is the electric one. And so we can't really hit him because we will get shot. Alright, let's go ahead and head in here. And let's give this witch... Ah, it has the sleeping toadstool, does it? We'll mix it up with something in a jiffy, we will. It's all ready, it is. Take care, as there is not much there. Why not try a bit in my hut? Alright, we got ourselves some magic powder. This is the first edition of our first pouch item. Go ahead, use it right there. Good job. Use it on your enemies and see what happens. If you run out, go to the forest, pick some toadstools, and I will make you more. Come back without a toadstool, and you'll have to pay a price for my leftovers. Alright, can we do much here? Can't lift this either. Alright, let's go. Out here, there is something I'd like to show. Use the powder on this guy. I'm a changed blob, and that's just all I have to say. Yeah, so you can manipulate the enemies a little bit with the magic powder. But there's a reason we want to use this, and I will show you that reason right now. Remember that raccoon said his nose is sensitive to certain powders. Well, let's use it on him. The last thing I can remember was biting into a big juicy toadstool. Then I had the darndest dream. I was a raccoon. Yeah, sounds strange, but it sure was fun. And with him turned back to normal, Mr. Talon, or Taran, We can get ourselves the Tail Key, and now enter Tail Cave Gate. Hoot, take the key and go to Tail Cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. The Windfish is waiting, Hoot. Alright, and with that we have our objective. However, we're not going to go straight there. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, we're going to go around Malbay Village and see what it has to offer in the way of side quests and a few little things. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, troops at a ton. Make sure to subscribe dibbly dibbly if you've not already. And I will see you guys all later.